Hello students, I welcome you all to today's session. Today we'll be learning about a geometry question based on circles, calculating the area and perimeter. So let's get started with the session. If we take circles or any geometrical shape, we need to know the formulas and we need to remember it to solve the question. So for circles, we have two basic formulas. One would be the perimeter of the circle, right? The other one is the area of the circle. So what I would always suggest you, that too mainly for mathematics, is to keep a separate sheet or note where you can note down all the formulas for all the chapters from 1 to the last one, so that before the exam you can just go through all the formulas. Constant revision is required. So for the circle, perimeter is given as 2 pi r units and area is given as pi r square units. Okay, the units are also very important in mathematics. And what is the value of pi? The value of pi could either be 22 by 7 or 3.14, depending on the question. So today we'll be discussing a question on this concept. So take a look here. This is the question that we have here. The cost of fencing a circular field at the rate of 24 per meter is 5280 rupees. Field is to be plowed at the rate of 0.5 per meter square. They're asking us to find the cost of plowing the field. Okay, shall we do this question? So always, wherever possible, try to draw diagrams. So here they're telling us they're fencing the field. So around it, they're fencing like this. And they're telling us that the cost for fencing it is 5280 rupees. But we don't know the circumference or how to calculate it using the perimeter formula. First, I need to know what is the circumference. For that, I'll just divide the total amount which they have given me, 5280 for fencing it, divided by 24 rupees per meter. So if you simplify this, that gives me 220 meters. So what does this tells us? This tells me that the circumference of the circle is equal to 220 meters. Okay, next. Now from this, I need to find out the radius of the circle because we need to calculate the area to plow the field. So how to calculate the radius? 2 pi r is equal to 220. So since 22, it's in a multiple of 22, I'll just take pi to be 22 by 7. In the question, if they have given you, take the value of pi to be so and so, you can take that value. So now we need to transpose it and solve it to get the value of r. So you can cancel 22 and 22. It goes there 10 times. So transpose it to the other side. 2 and 5 will get cancelled. So 7 5s are 35. Look at the units. It is in meters. So 35 meters is the radius of this circle. Now I've calculated the radius. What is the next step? We need to find out the area. So what is the formula for area of the circle, which is pi r square units? Okay. So I'll take pi to be 22 by 7. We just now found out the radius to be 35. So 35 into 35. So solve this, check and see what is the value that we get. So we get that the area of the circular field, that is equal to 3850 meters square. Again, units are very important. But this is just part of our question because the final answer for us was to find what is the total cost of plowing the entire field. So what is the cost for plowing just 1 meter square? It cost us 0.5 rupees. So what do I have to do? I just have to multiply that with the area that we just now calculated. So cost of plowing the entire field. Right? That would be equal to the area that we found into cost per meter square. So we just have to multiply it. Area, which I just now got it to be 3850 meters square into 0.5. So simplify this and find out what is the answer that we get. That is equal to 1925. But here, since we're talking about money, units are important. The units would be rupees. So this is our final answer, students. Okay, so you can write down that the cost for plowing the entire field would be 1925 rupees. This is our final answer. Okay, is this clear for you all, students? So always, whenever we come across a geometry question, first draw the diagram, read the question twice, understand what is being asked, and then try to solve the question. So you can note this down or take a screenshot of the question and the solution. So I hope all of you will solve hereafter all the questions on geometry correctly. Okay, thank you all students. So catch you in another session. Until then, take care all of you. Thank you all.